I used to think betrayal would come from strangers, never from the person you share a bed with. My wife, Claire, and I had been married for nearly 10 years, and I trusted her completely. We had a quiet suburban life, and our next-door neighbor, Daniel, was one of those dependable people who waved when you passed and always offered to help carry groceries. I never thought he would be the one to change everything by telling me the truth I had been too blind to see. One evening, Daniel knocked on my door. His expression was heavy, almost guilty, like he was about to tell me something I wouldn't want to hear. He asked if he could come in, and once we sat down, he got straight to the point. "I don't know how to say this, but I think Claire has been cheating on you, and I have proof." At first, I laughed bitterly. It sounded impossible. Claire and I had problems, sure, but cheating? Then Daniel pulled out his phone, and my stomach dropped. There were photos of Claire with another man, hugging, kissing, sneaking him into our house when I was at work. I wanted to deny it, to make excuses, but the images didn't lie. Rage and humiliation collided inside me, but before I could even react, Daniel said, "Listen, I didn't come here just to tell you. I came here because I think you deserve to make her pay, and I'll help you." It wasn't just sympathy in his voice, it was loyalty. He was offering me the one thing I needed most, a chance to take control. We started planning quietly. Daniel began keeping track of every time Claire's lover visited. He documented it all, dates, times, photos, videos. I pretended everything. Was normal at home, even kissed her goodnight while she thought she was getting away with it. Meanwhile, Daniel and I were building a case that would shatter her carefully built facade. Weeks passed, and I gathered strength from the secret. For the first time in months, I wasn't powerless. I was holding a storm in my hands, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash it. That moment came when Claire's birthday rolled around. She wanted to throw a little gathering, just a handful, of friends and family. I agreed with a smile she mistook for devotion. She had no idea it was the smile of a man about to end her double life. The night of the party, the house was full of laughter and clinking glasses. Claire was glowing, probably, texting her lover in between conversations, thinking she had me wrapped around her finger. When it came time to cut the cake, I tapped my glass and said, "Before we celebrate, I made a little video montage for Claire, a look back at our beautiful memories." The room quieted, and I connected my laptop to the TV. Claire beamed at me, completely unaware. The screen lit up, but instead of photos of vacations or family dinners, the evidence rolled out one clip at a time. Claire sneaking a man into the house, Claire kissing him in the driveway. Claire's messages, her giggles, her betrayal laid bare in front of everyone. Gasps filled the room. A friend dropped her wine glass. Claire's face drained of color, and she stammered, This isn't what it looks like." But everyone knew exactly what it was. I looked her in the eye and said calmly, "Happy birthday, Claire. This is the life you chose. And now, everyone gets to see it." She broke down, pleading with me to stop, but I let the video play until the very end. Guests stood awkwardly, muttering excuses as they left. Daniel watched silently from the corner, arms folded, his eyes burning with the same fury I felt. When the room finally emptied, Claire tried to touch my hand, but I pulled away. "Pack your things," I told her. "You don't live here anymore." The next morning, she was gone. I filed for divorce immediately. With the mountain of evidence Daniel and I had collected, the court process was swift and brutal. I kept the house, most of the assets, and my dignity. She was left with nothing but shame and the scorn of everyone who had once respected her. The man she cheated with vanished the moment her reputation crumbled, leaving her to face the wreckage alone. Daniel became more than a neighbor to me. He became a brother in arms. Without him, I might still be trapped in lies, clinging to a marriage that had died long ago. Together, we had planned a revenge so devastating that Claire would carry it with her forever. She thought she could laugh behind my back, sneak around, and humiliate me in secret. Instead, I turned her betrayal into her public downfall. Sometimes revenge doesn't mean shouting or fighting. Sometimes it's as simple as letting the truth out at the perfect moment, in front of the people who matter most. Claire will never forget the night her birthday became her disgrace. And every time I see Daniel mowing his lawn or waving from across the street, I'm reminded that not all neighbors bring trouble. Some bring the truth, and the kind of loyalty that makes betrayal unforgettable.